Hello there, everybody, and welcome to this match between Max Masters and Vojblesk. We're about to head into Mumbai in about 4 minutes, and just before we start, both players seem to be live. With regards to performance, we have Max Masters has a bit of experience on this map, playing it twice, winning it once, and tying it once, so no losses yet, which is very good for Max, and this is also his choice, so should be a very good display, or a bit of practice for Max. For Vojblesk, we don't have any performance for them, as they probably haven't gotten this map before, but since they're a returning rival, they have a bit of experience from playing before. So it should be a good match. We can see as well quite the record from Buff Guy, 7 minutes and 36 seconds. So hopefully we get one of those godly spins that puts our players up with a chance of actually getting it. Alright, so you can see both players are on the starting screen now. I would expect to see... So the first thing our players will definitely be looking for is a live or a non-live kill on the Maelstrom, as most players will usually start Skywalk if that first spin for Maelstrom is a non-live kill, as they probably won't be able to get the disguise. So it should be interesting to see what kind of spins they get, because they can be very unforgiving. So hopefully our players aren't challenged too much, as I know there's a good few weapons and disguises that cause a lot of travelling for them. But yeah, hopefully we get some unique spins that we haven't seen before, some good gameplay from them. We will get some audio from... We'll get the audio from Max Masters.
1 minute 10. It's about to go down.
And we can hear Max there getting quite hyped up. I'm sure they're both really looking forward to a good spin. We see Blesk going with the clown suit, the very comedic option. Very funny and very good choice.
Oh, my anxiety levels are rising to the sky.
It's nice to see players so nervous before their match, and we're just about to get underway now, so 10 more seconds. Both players are ready on their screens. I'm sure Blesk is just as nervous. So our spin is Maelstrom Fire Axe with the suit, Vanya Shah Fall as the Bollywood bodyguard, and then Dawood Rangan Explosion Accident as the barber. So very nice spin. So like we said, we have a nice Maelstrom kill there. You have suits straight away, and Fire Axe, I'm not quite sure of the locations, but if there's one nearby, that would definitely be a kill to get done straight away to avoid coming back. For Vanya Shah, I think we know Fall kill. The only viable one is the the actual furnaces in the metalworkers shop. And then for the wood, we have explosion accident, and that could be any option really. You could use propane flasks, or you could use the little baskets of explosives, so it's completely up to them. The routing for this is definitely going to be the key to a good time. And we see straight away Max is just quickly trying to think, where should I start? Looks like they opt to go for Rangan Tower for their smuggle, which I guess they are going to collect when they go for that Bollywood bodyguard. But yeah, pretty interesting scene. Both players really taking their time.
This is gonna be a tough one.
And we finally have Blesk going straight in, starting at the default spawn. Curious to see how he deals with the Maelstrom.
Off we go.
We have Max also putting in. I'm not quite sure when Max started, but we're just about to see. And yeah, we see Max going straight for Skywalk, which is definitely one of the best options to get Maelstrom straight away. Otherwise, you got to get him up at that hot area. And we should expect a little bump here. And yeah, very nice isolation there for Max. Gonna pop him into this bathroom. It's not a loud kill anyway, so Max would be pretty safe with getting the kill and dumping the body as well, I think, if they wanted to. Oh, nearly walking into that guard, but decides to go the opposite way. And we see Blesk is looking at the maps, maybe unsure about certain locations, maybe trying to figure out what that fire axe is for the Maelstrom kill. Mumbai is definitely one of the biggest maps, so it's totally understandable when players don't know where certain items are. We see Max going over the train yard, so I'm expecting that they're going to want to get that brick ready. I'm not sure if they'd go for it straight away, as they definitely need disguises. We have Blesk going up to the Crow's hideout, maybe trying to figure out where one of those fire axes is. Looks a bit lost, but I'm sure they have some goal where they're aiming for it to try to get to, just trying to find the most optimal way. Big whoosh for Max, but pretty early on, so not too risky. Yeah, we see Blesk looking everywhere for whatever item they're looking for, but to no avail. It is looking like Max is going to go straight in, probably get that Bollywood disguise. Not sure if they actually opted for the Rangan Tower smuggle. By the looks of it, their map doesn't show it, so it's very unlikely. Max just waiting out that little cycle for that entity, and gets the camera, and should expect them just to quickly run up. We have the restart there from Blesk, maybe just for the sake of starting fresh, as they wasted a bit of time looking for stuff. Or maybe they want to catch Maelstrom this time around. Max is crouching all the way up to the top floor. Gonna be quite the trek. Gets a nice fire axe here. Definitely one of the more viable locations to get it from, seeing as they're getting the Bollywood bodyguard anyways. But yeah, Max is not letting go of that crouch button. I'll put in some audio for Blesk just in case they're also commentating. Joker J giving me a heart attack in the chat there that my mic wasn't working. But yeah, we see Max, not sure what they're trying to go for now. Maybe trying to get this set up for some sort of isolation or just to get the bodyguard disguise. Yeah, very likely just getting the disguise, but yeah, Blesk is really struggling to figure out what they want to do at the beginning of this. It's a big whoosh. Gets the guard to come down. Oh, and that's a rip from Max. Not very happy about that. Very unlucky there for Max, but will definitely be faster second time around. And we see Blesk this time deciding to get that drop down ladder straight up to Maelstrom. Has the suit already, so if they can get a fire axe around this location, then they're pretty much set. Goes for the shot. Pretty center shot. Does get bullet impact notice, so they get a bit of a panic, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. And yeah, just getting Maelstrom up there as soon as possible. Max just seems to be, again, following the same idea of the previous route that they had. Nothing too crazy has to be changed for them. And again, very big wishes for Max, but just about gets away from them. Yeah, as we saw before, Max has 2 tournament matches where they played Mumbai, and Blesk actually has none, so I'm sure Max has a tiny bit of an upper hand as they have actually dealt with playing this map under pressure. Because as we heard, Max was quite nervous when we tuned into their stream at the beginning, so it's nice to see that players are kind of treating the importance of the match, but also they shouldn't get too nervous because at the end of the day it's just a game. So yeah, interesting setup here for Blesk, maybe trying to shoot that gate. Actually body shotting the guard and gets red guns. Not sure what they were going for there, maybe trying to get a panic so they could maybe grab that disguise, but very unfortunate. And again, Max running around, not quite sure where they're going, but I think they again thought they were able to go through the side, but they have to hop this wall to get up to the bodyguard again. But definitely right now players are just struggling with that axe and getting that disguise for the Bollywood bodyguard. Another replan from Blesk as well. Gets the camera again. Probably gonna wait for that NPC to walk away, and then hopefully they can snag this bodyguard disguise. Just gets the audio low before the door closes. It was pretty nice timing. And right next to a dump as well, so this actually might be a pretty good disguise. This head turning though might be a bit of a pain. Hopefully we see them wait it out. And yeah, that's a very nice grab by Max there. One of the tougher disguises out of the way. The only issue now is they will have to come back to get that suit for Maelstrom, so it's quite the trek. And yeah, exactly. He'll grab the axe right here, so depending on which kill Max wants to do first, he may just have to leave that axe next to the Maelstrom. And we see Blesk as well, going the long way around of Dawood's facility. Again, it's very hard to tell what Blesk's thought process is here, but I'm sure they're just trying to find a viable way in without getting caught. See Max bombing it down the streets to get ready for that Vanya and Dawood isolation, I hope soon, with their brick, which I am sure they picked up somewhere along the streets. We see Blesk finally getting into the same location, shooting the same camera as Max, causing a panic, which actually seems to work out. Drops their briefcase down. And yeah, by the looks of it, Blesk is just going to clear out this bodyguard on the second floor, take his disguise and get his briefcase and get out of there. Different approach than Max, but still very viable again. Luckily Max does have that bodyguard disguise, so that fire axe carry is definitely very useful. And by the looks of it, yeah, that disguise was very useful just to bring that fire axe over and have it ready for later. One of the major hurdles, I think, for both players now is if they are aware of the fall kill for Vanya, because it's a very unique fall kill for a target, especially on this map. So hopefully both players know that they can dump that body into the forge, but we won't assume they can't until it comes up to it. But yeah, Blesk trying to get this disguise. It gets the knockout. Hopefully they can get rid of that body pretty quickly, as I know somebody will come up very soon. And yeah, very clean from Blesk. Very similar to what we saw from Max. The only difference is Blesk has the footage or the evidence deleted, but the suit disguise that they need to retrieve when they come back is in this office, so they'll just have to deal with that one guard who's going up and down the stairs, but shouldn't be too much of a difficulty for Blesk. We see Max waiting for this barber to be in a good spot to snag the disguise from. Definitely playing it safe with this. And yeah, I think we see that other person going downstairs. And yeah, he dumps the body, and that's the barber disguise down. And again, similar issue to Blesk. That disguise for the Bollywood bodyguard is in the barber's room, so they'll just have to deal with that one person to go back and get it, but at least they've moved it a lot closer to where they need it. Very risky here from Blesk, throwing a lot of items and two shots there from Blesk, but the person just doesn't seem to care. They're almost entranced by that fire axe that just got thrown in front of them. Not sure what Blesk is attempting. Looked like a second-hand killing there, but as the target or the NPC didn't get back up. But yeah, just a very good leg shot. Yes, we see Blesk here not realizing I can't bring this axe all the way over. And that's a rip from Blesk, yeah. So Max definitely doing the smarter play by wearing that bodyguard disguise. Yeah, very unfortunate from Blask, but hopefully they decide to go for the bodyguard disguise to bring that axe over now. We see Max very deep into a run now, almost 10 minutes on the clock and no kills down, but all those disguises and the weapon they needed, the fire axe, is pretty much set up. So now that planning phase is over, it's just the execution. And I hope very soon we see that Max gets that brick in. Blesk again going for that Maelstrom hideout location. A very big wush there for Blesk, but should be okay. Blesk, I'm not quite sure how to get out of this situation. Wow, I was about to say if Blesk got away with that subdue on the Crow's hideout guard, that would have been a new measure, because that was crazy how long he went without getting spotted. But yeah, so close to being a viable disguise grab or flag raise, but very unlucky. We see Max again just roaming the streets, setting everything up for these 3 kills that he still has to pull off. Looking like they're trying to find a good way into the Maelstrom, but unfortunately there's a lot of enforcers around here, so very difficult to say if he's going to be able to find a good way in. We see Blesk pretty much in the same spot, doing a bit of an audio lure. Again, grabbing that guard from a cover stance. Hopefully they can deal with this other guard who's about to inspect. And yeah, very nice from Blesk. Oh, by the looks of it, Blesk actually got a note his body, or he got red guns from one of the guards. And yeah, that's probably what it is that second subdue. He pulled the second guard closer to that unconscious body and saw it just before he got knocked out, so hopefully they realize that and don't keep attempting it over and over, because that can be a very hefty time save, or time loss. See Max still again dodging and weaving through these enforcers of Mumbai. They have the Maelstrom killed down while we were watching Blesk, but ideally now they need to head over to that metalworker, any of the metalworker sites, and get that brick thrown in. See this time Blesk getting a disguise before they head up. Max just still trying to roam the streets, hiding in the crowd just to let the enforcers pass. And we'll tune in to Max, see if Max is doing any more commentating.
Done by yours truly, Max fucking Masters. I need to get a what? Oh, the barber disguise. Okay. Well, first that's gonna be to get up to Dawood Rangan Tower. Oh man, no, wait. use that disguise to get back in the building. Du-du-du. Okay, use that same disguise from the barber shop to get inside this building. They're such a freaking idiots.
We see Blesk again heading straight up to the tower with this tug disguise this time. Hopefully a bit of a cleaner execution this time from Blesk. Gets that axe, probably going to throw it down. Have it ready for later. Almost forgetting the axe. Nice little throw to the opposite edge. Max heading back to the barber, like we said earlier, likely to grab that bodyguard disguise so he can get the fire axe. Oh, we have a rip from Blesk as well. Random person just hearing that fire axe hit the opposite ledge and then giving him a rip. So very unfortunate for him.
Oh my god, 15 minutes in. This is crazy. 16 minutes in. What a and then that Vanya Shaw kill. Oh my god, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah, like we said earlier, if players don't know about that fall kill for Vanya, it's very punishing as there really isn't many options. The nearest one I could maybe think of aside that would be the docks, because unless they find a viable way of dragging Vanya up a lot of stairs, which I don't think there is. But again, we see Blesk heading over to this tower, which has caused him a lot of difficulties, but ideally they can figure something out, both of them, as Blesk is having a bit of troubles with the tower and people seeing him. Hopefully he realizes he can carry the weapon legally if he changes to the bodyguard, but if not, it's quite a difficult traversal of Mumbai. And as we can see, we're about to hit the halfway mark actually for this map. Or we've just surpassed it. And we can see Max as well is also 17 minutes into the run. Will definitely be interesting to see how they do deal with the Vanya kill. And yeah, someone said in chat, the train yard dragging her up those catwalks some bodyguards walk, yeah. Can be very difficult to get a body dragged all the way there. But definitely going to be interesting to see, and I hope they do figure something out. That's going to be very taxing for both players to be doing the same spin for 47 minutes just to end in a tie. This time, which is very nice to see, we see Blesk actually getting the bodyguard disguise, which is very good because last time he was seen carrying it in his suit. It's a nice little bit of realization there for Blesk. We see Max running all the way over to the train yard, bringing that propane with him. Again, we will tune into Max. Hopefully Max is talking or thinking about how he's going to pull off this Vanya kill.
Get these guys. You banchod. Is there a brick here? No, no brick.
And yeah, it looks like Max is going to opt for getting rid of both these Queen's guards before...
Wow.
Oh, and very unlucky for Max.
Your mother is
Luckily turned down the the audio before Max finished that sentence. But I feel like we all knew where it was about to go. But yeah, very very rushed from Max, especially almost 20 minutes in. And again, we have Blesk also dying. So we're pretty much back to square one for both of them. Yeah, very unlucky. We see a lot of bumps here from Max. And there is the knockout from Maelstrom. And again, he'll just drag him into the bathroom. Get him dealt with later on once he gets that axe from Dawood's tower. Blesk again going straight for the tower, which is smart, seeing as that was kind of their toughest part of the run that was ripping them later on, so it's best to deal with the tough things first. We see Max, after getting Maelstrom, going straight for that Barber again. Has to listen out the convo one more time. But yeah, currently very difficult spin, it seems, for both of these players. Big whoosh from Blesk. I don't think they got the peekaboo. They did actually get the peekaboo. Oh, and very nice cover subdue. But yeah, this is going to be a very difficult spin to finish in the next 20 minutes for both players. As we saw, Max took a very long time to get everything set up, so they're going to have to speed it up by quite a large margin. Yeah, very long conversation for Max, but just as I say it, that Barber is by himself and he runs in. Quick knockout, dump the body. And he's on to the next disguise, I assume. We see Blesk going out the same way as usual. Has that fire axe in hand and that Bollywood bodyguard disguise ready. We will check what is Max thinking about now, as I know it's probably very tough to get so far into a run and then rip to something so simple.
Jesus Christ. It's the wrong freaking way. Wow, I can't believe Vanya Falkhill? That's definitely what I'm gonna have to practice. No, this is the way. I'm gonna have to definitely practice that Vanya Falkhill, because I've never done that shit a day in my life. And my brother isn't on.
And yeah, it's looking like Max is going to have a lot of trouble with fall, so if Blesk does know the strat and can execute it pretty quickly, then there's a possibility, but it's going to be very, very tough for both players. Hopefully Max gets a bit more lucky with this Vanya isolation and takes their time. Looks like Blesk is just going on a killing spree, which is definitely understandable. Yeah, it's looking like Blesk is kind of Oh, and this subdue isn't going to work, I don't think, for Max. Similar to what we saw for Blesk. When he drags him over, just about gets it. Wow. I was looking very close to the scenario we had earlier. But just about gets it. Not sure why players are rushing it so late into a spin. We see Max just doing the usual pick and drop all the weapons, just so Vanya doesn't get stopped in her tracks. We'll check with Max again.
There's a propane flask behind me that I can get. Alright, fuck it. Let's just wing it. I think I can push her somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I can push her actually. Nowhere around here, I'll tell you that much.
Quite funny from Max as he enters the metal workers to say definitely nowhere around here for the fall kill, which is the exact place he needs to bring Vanya. It's definitely looking like Blesk is... Wow, somehow Blesk getting that explosion panic. It was looking like Blesk was just going into complete chaos as they couldn't figure out certain parts, but... Oh, almost getting that trespassing without getting spotted, but... See Max now here, trying to get the Vanya isolation, which can be very difficult. Especially if Max doesn't go for Rima. It's getting tougher by the minute, the longer they leave it. Hopefully they don't go for this knockout. Getting very lucky with no head turn from Rima. Needs to knock out Vanya very soon. Just gets her before she gets past the metalworkers. And yeah, we're still in with a chance, to be honest, for Max. And then yeah, Dawood, Rangan, Barber. So if Max can get a nice shot here onto Dawood, then this would be a very nice and very likely finish for Max if he can get that fall kill sorted out. See Blesk going for this peekaboo again onto the guard. Oh, and very nice from Max. You like to see that. Hopefully it doesn't detonate it too early. And he does. Very unfortunate from Max, wow. Yeah, that's going to be very unfortunate for Max. I don't think it would be the best idea for me to turn up their audio right now, as I'm sure they're not too happy with that. But yeah, it's not looking very likely that either players are going to be able to finish this spin now. As getting the disguises alone and throwing the brick and waiting, it's almost not giving them enough time. As the record, I think, for this map by Buff Guy is like 7 minutes and 40 seconds, so we We'd have to see something crazy for this map to finish. See Max going all the way back to Vanya. He may decide to just leave Dawood get through his lockdown and then come back, but I'm not quite sure. I don't think Max is either of how Dawood's going to traverse after he does have a panic like that. And yeah, as I can see in chat, there's 7:36, which is a crazy impressive time, especially for console. And we'll tune into Max now. Hopefully he's planning and scheming his next way to get Dawood, or...
Damn. Yeah, it's a wrap. Where the hell is Dawood? Is he even coming back? Highly doubt he's even coming back. Oh man, this fucking sucked.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Max. Would be nice to see if Dawood came back down to give him a second chance, but as I said, I'm not quite sure how this kind of scenario plays out. We see a restart from Blesk, which almost guarantees that they will not be able to finish this spin.
There's like no time for me to do anything. I knew this was gonna happen. Once I saw Vanya Shaw fall as a Bollywood bodyguard, I was like, nah, ain't no way in hell this is gonna happen. It's Vanya Shaw fall kill, what the fuck? And it's Yanini adminning? Oh my god, Yanini's the admin too, so...
But yeah, it seems like Max pretty much saying the same thing I was saying. There's not enough time really to be doing any of the stuff here, so we'll just have to see the players do the best they can in the final 8.5 minutes. Still a very small opportunity to get that map record if they really want to go for it, but very big wishes for Blesk there, as they're trying a new way of getting into Dawood's tower. Again, Max spending his time wisely, listening to this whole Barber conversation. Not much of an option with his loadout, but yeah, very tough to just have to sit there and wait until one of them leaves. See a nice axe grab again from Blesk. Ooh, gets big whoosh. Definitely a peekaboo. And finally Max having that conversation end, and finally the Barber is a free disguise to take. Dumps the body as per usual. But yeah, as we said, if players don't speed up what they're doing, this spin is pretty much done and dusted, and that'll bring us to 1-1. And our second map will definitely need a winner there for there to be a crown the victor in the next one. see Blesk again trying to bring this axe all the way through the city to Maelstrom. We see Max going for this isolation again, playing it safer this time, which is nice to see. Doesn't get the frontal KO. And yeah, essentially for Blesk now, that restart just pretty much verifies it, no matter what. We will tune with Max just to see if he's...
Vanya fucking... Whoa, what the hell was that?
Max getting a little teleport glitch to the servers.
No way this shit is going down in 5 minutes.
And yeah, Max putting a very...
Like I always say, maximum efforts. Let's go. That's definitely a kill I gotta practice. Vanya Shaw fall.
Getting a nice few bumps. It looks like Max isn't going for Rima first again, which can cause a lot of problems. Especially if you get a guard before she hits that pipe. Wow, and somehow...
Stay right there, bitch. Nobody will see them. Nobody will see those bodies, hopefully.
somehow pulls that off. I'm not quite sure how they do. Not get any head turns with that, but if that was me doing it and I didn't get Rima first, I would definitely get a unfavorable head turn. But yeah, both players might as well use these last 3 minutes just to...
Wish it was falling object kill. I would have freaking got that. Like last...
Just to figure out how they would do it. If they had enough time, just for future reference. And again, we see Max just placing the propane. Placing the breacher. Much nicer setup here from Max, as that would probably saw that breacher going through the pipe last time and reported it to a guard, so it was never going to work. And at the very least, it would be very nice to see Max get this kill. And yeah, very nice from Max.
Oh man, that was funny. Okay. Oh man, I should have done that earlier.
And Max very pleased with himself with that would go, as he swan dives into the pool right next to him.
Possibly be able to get her with a fall kill. Not around here, at least. I'm gonna have to figure that shit out.
And yeah, we see Blesk just roaming the streets and Max doing customary teabags on Vanya Shaw, as one does. But with regards to our other matches, we have Miami coming up next. which again, one of the biggest maps of the World of Assassination. But of course, that being Blesk's pick. And yeah, we see our admin verifying there, Unini, that pretty much that's the end of it. Nothing can happen in this next 60 seconds. Nothing humanly possible anyway. That brings us on to Miami.
That was horrible. What the fuck? Vanya Shaw fall kill, man. Oh man, that was horrible. I was really, really bad. Really, really bad. I'm gonna have to practice that Vanya fall kill though. That's gonna have to figure out how to do that if anybody ever picks Mumbai against me and that's the actual thing. The actual condition. Holy shit. That fucking sucks. That really fucking sucks.
And yeah, so we move on to Miami in about 2.5 minutes. As we can see with the performance, nothing for Blesk, but it is their pick, so I'm sure they have some practice, just not in tournaments. But Max playing 3 games and losing all 3, so statistically I'm sure this looked like a very good pick for Blesk to go for, as I'm sure Max isn't a massive fan of this map, or at least has a bad taste in his mouth from the previous losses.
What the fuck was that? Alright.
Hopefully with this map, as it's a lot more disguise heavy and the isolations can be a little bit easier to understand than Mumbai, we should see a pretty, or hopefully a relatively quick round from Blesk. But with regards to any of the tough kills in this map, coming down to knowledge, of course players can use hit maps if they are unsure, but there's items like Starfish, for example, that players might not know about. Or any of the, maybe Pale Rider or something, or Ted Mendes out by the Dolphin Fountain. Yeah, hopefully we don't get Sierra Fall, but as I'm unsure if Max would return if they keep giving fall kills that he's unaware of. And just as we come 20 seconds in, then we can see the record, a very amazing record by none other than our admin, is actually 5:23 for Miami, which is a crazy time, and that was got by Unini and Real Rivals 3. And hopefully we get something worthy of such a time for this one. So if Sierra Knox consumed poison as Kronstadt security, and Robert Knox injected poison as the event crew, so pretty easy enough spin, but also very difficult. The consume poison looking like the toughest part of this, and that Kronstadt security disguise is quite the while away. So yeah, at first glance this is a very difficult spin, but hopefully players just stick with what they know and don't try to invent anything too crazy.
Agent, get ready. Dual starts in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eliminate.
And our players are off, so they're just getting the spin right now, and we should see their planning coming together. We'll tune in with Max, see what Max is thinking about this tasty spin.
I don't need this here. Not anymore, at least. Oh, wait. Event crew. Fuck. I can get a crowbar in the map. Consume poison. Who the fuck is that? Yo, that better not be the fucking mail.
And yeah, as we can see in chat there's quite a few ways of going about it. Podium definitely seemed like the viable option once they get that constant security. So we see Blesk is pretty far in already to the Kronstadt facility. Likely going to get that disguise as soon as possible. Or not the disguise, get that poison as soon as possible onto Robert Knox. Oh, and very unlucky from Blesk there, but that was a very good attempt. The subdue, unfortunately, just making enough noise to turn Robert around and make that poison interaction a bit tougher.
Octane booster, huh? What is that stuff anyway? I think some of the teams are using it to increase their margin. I understood from the briefing you're just supposed to grab it. Something happens to it, no public. Say what?
Again, we see Blesk going straight up to Robert Knox. Hopefully plans that knockout of the guard a bit better, as it's definitely a very good first strat.
Are those eye drops for December? Looking over Knox's medical files, I see a prescription for medication for chronic dry eye syndrome.
But yeah, both players doing pretty similar things. And just as I say that, we have Papier joining us just to liven up the the stream just a little bit. I'll just make sure your audio is working. And you should be okay now, I think, Pappy. Yeah, we've had quite the game so far. I don't know if you saw, but our first match.
I've watched a bit of Mumbai.
Yeah, I think both players didn't know about the Vanya Shaw fall kill in the Metalworkers Forge, so they were pretty much
Yeah.
soft locked. But yeah, Max is not
Uh,
very happy.
Besides that fall kill, it did look like at least Max knew what he was doing on Mumbai.
Yeah, unfortunately, Max picked that map as well, so just got one of those kills that he just didn't know about.
Yeah. But if one player wins this match, like this map, it's actually gonna be the match win too.
Yeah,
Because it's the first to 3.
exactly. And the players, they're going pretty fast for this one. They both know how to get Robert Knox with laptops straight away.
Yeah, that's good. And then Sierra is just should obviously they could poison the drink in the bar, but they could also poison the trophy, and then it's just waiting at the exit.
Yeah, exactly. Just you say that as well. Max actually got the kill off, but got an unfortunate rip. Maybe
Yeah,
that troll will somehow alert the guard, but
it
yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah, not quite
Like,
sure what caused the audio lure there.
yeah, but Vojblesk now about to do the kill too. Mm, I'm actually gonna open the streams apart from your stream, so I don't have that much of a delay.
And yeah, it looks like Blesk actually pulls off the kill. No distractions this time round. And has that security disguise, so it's very nice spin in terms of where the disguises are, as they're right next to Robert.
Yeah. I mean, for the poison killer, if they do the trophy, there's not much to go wrong after that because you you can just wait at the exit and there's no way to rip that as soon as the trophy is poisoned.
Yeah,
So I think if they make it up to that point, uh, they're gonna be fine.
yeah. Hopefully, we see the players go straight for that then. They will either have to wait out the race for Sierra or end it themselves. I think are the only two viable ways of stopping it, if I'm correct.
Um, there are actually a few, but for Sierra to win, I only know one, which would be the race marshal.
And we see Blesk getting to the podium, but no poison in his inventory. And you can see he wiggles his camera. Not sure how he's planning on getting consumed poison.
I don't actually know if there's one on the map.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of emetic, but actual lethal poison jars, it's a very niche item in the games. I think
Yeah.
Colorado being one of the only ones I can think of, unless targets carried those with them.
You know, there are actually a few maps that have a poison, like Mendoza. Um. Oh no. Oh yeah, of course. There is a lethal poison pillager in the medic area.
Ah, yes, of course. But yeah, hopefully players realize and they don't have to go all the way with the medic and back. And it looks like Blesk did exactly that.
Yeah, and, I think he replanted and just
You've
brought
got mail.
in the poison, and now he's poisoning the cup right away. So he's probably gonna go for Robert now.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, Max gets the kill actually as well. And he has that disguise. I think I haven't caught it though, but I think Max should have poison in his inventory.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, hopefully Max didn't make
I
the
hope he
same
does.
mistake. As I'm sure they want to get the hell out of this map. As they're coming up to I think they're just about to hit an hour of gameplay, 47 minutes from the previous one and almost 13 minutes of this. But I do imagine by the looks of it, we're definitely going to win on this map.
Yeah. I think, like, with both being poison kills and not getting the risk of a body found, it should be doable for both players.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also with the disguise for the Sierra kill being right next to Robert. And also event crew isn't really that hard to obtain. You can even start in it. So yeah, I think we're gonna see a finish here.
Yeah. And we actually see Max getting race marshal, so it does look like Max will stop the race. Maybe poison first. Yeah, looks like Max will likely stop the race. Or poison, then stop race, then get the disguise and wait by exit. Which is definitely the safest option. Not quite sure. I think Max thinks this is where they're supposed to go to stop the race.
I mean, there's a spot nearby, so
Yeah, it's on the opposite side. He was right next to it. I think
yeah.
he thought that the overpass was the main location for that. Hopefully they realize they're heading the right way now, so we see Blesk has the Robert kill and has the disguise. I'm not sure if they poisoned the thing beforehand, as I know they were doing that before. It looks like Max actually
Yeah,
finally
Max
found
found
it as well.
I did not know who he disqualified. Yeah, guess we're gonna see.
And can the Moses or Sierra disqualification that can mess up? Because if they disqualified Sierra, that'll mean Moses Lee drinks the trophy, right?
Yeah, right. So you'd either have to get Sierra earlier in like upside in the party area, or yeah, knock out Moses Lee.
We see Blesk actually doing the same thing, just on an opposite side.
Yeah.
Getting a crazy ragdoll. Very risky drag here. But just gets it.
Smelters is ahead right now, and if Max Masters now finds an opportunity to poison the trophy, I don't think Vojblesk is going to be able to catch up.
Yeah, and hopefully Max remembers he has to go back and get that Kronstadt security disguise he left in the bathrooms as well. But not sure what he's... Looks like he's going to get the disguise first just to have it.
I think Max was wondering where he left his disguise, but I think he remembered now. Yeah, got it back. Yeah, also race over now for Blesk.
Yeah, very nice from Blesk.
But yeah, Sierra's obviously ahead for Max Masters now because he ended the race way earlier. And now also poisoning the trophy.
And yeah, and now it's pretty much the waiting game. Not much
Yeah.
can go wrong for Max. Just get to the exit and wait which exit he goes for. Will be interesting.
Since Blesk also poisoned the cup, he's also gonna wait at the exit. So both players just have to wait now. And I don't exactly know how long it's going to take until Sierra
Yeah, seeing as
actually wins the
Max,
race.
and I think we have someone in chat saying their race end to trophy is 6 minutes, so we're in for a while.
Yeah,
So it really is a waiting game.
would be cool to see a dolphin exit here.
It would, yeah, definitely, especially if the players know it's 6 minutes. Why not go for it?
Yeah. Yeah, they have time to set it up.
Why not even go for a secret flamingo exit on the roof? But yeah, we see Blesk, I think, is just chilling out main start. Max maybe considering heading back there too.
Yeah.
Also, thanks to Crudy as well for that little raid. I think Crudy was hosting the Rocky match. Or adminning it also, I think, for Joker Jay's game that just took place. And yeah, both players pretty much in the same position.
Yeah, but you can see if, for Max Masters, you could see an instinct that Sierra is already on the other side of the racetrack, so it shouldn't take too long for her from now on to drink.
Let's hope so. Yeah, very unfortunate. I can't imagine much going wrong. It does look like it's going to be Max's map to take.
Yeah. Right. It's a waiting game for both, and Max Masters finished the race 2 or 3 minutes earlier than Blesk, so
Yeah, this is absolutely pivoting gameplay from both players.
yeah.
This is what Real Life Rivals is about. As somebody once told me, the first R means roleplay, and both players are doing just that.
Let's need some commentary from Max Masters now.
I think that's a perfect way to end it. As I know he's going to be quite ecstatic when that
Should've
poison
did
kicks
the
in.
dolphin exit, but then where that then, babe?
Sierra already on the podium.
Yeah, any second now.
It looks like it.
Or not? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. What if that place is indoors, and they're gonna have the AC on? You're gonna get cold.
Oh, now she's on the podium.
Oh,
She goes. Game over.
and any moment now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna.
she's drinking. Oh,
Dead. Go to sleep.
Yep.
Get right.
Sierra dead for Max Masters.
Yeah, very nice.
Exit. So I don't think there's a way Sierra is gonna drink for Vojblesk in the next 47 seconds.
How do I press done?
Yeah.
How do I press done?
Unless he turns on speed hack. That should
Let's hope not. Yeah, we'll wait to see. I know Unini's our admin, and if Unini thinks there's enough time for that to be a possibility for a photo finish, I'm sure they'll leave it play out, but quite tough to tell.
Nah, what you're wearing now is more like elegant.
But yeah. Very nice from Max Masters and Blesk. They both had the same idea. It was just who did it first. That's all it came down to. That early race finish from Max was very nice, and that was what bought him that extra bit of time. Yeah, and there it is. So we have a draw for Mumbai, a win for Miami for Max Masters, and since it's first to treat, that is the win for Max. So yeah, very nice gameplay. Good, very well played by Blesk as well. Unfortunate ending there. As we can see, they were just about to finish. But we'll quickly pop in and check what that does to the brackets. So we are in a PC bracket. And I actually think, funnily enough, yeah, as we can see, it's Max Masters, Vojblesk. The winner actually goes on to play you, Pappy. So you'll be playing Max Masters in round 3. And we know you've had quite the first 2 rounds going against Blight, the previous Roulette Rivals champion, and then beating Goulet. So yeah, quite a match in store.
Yeah.
And then for Vojblesk, we will just check where they are. Oh, funnily enough, they're going against one of the opponents that you've just faced, Goulet.
Yeah.
In round, I think that's round 25. It's very difficult to read at this scale. But yeah.
Goulet will also have a tough match coming up. I mean, Blesk.
Yeah.
Against Goulet. Who's
Yeah.
been around for ages.
Yeah, Goulet is one of the OGs, according to their RR stats. But yeah, we'll also check what matches are coming up as well later on. So next match being casted by Purple is Eclipse versus Pajero, which is going to be Sapienza Mumbai, and that's on very soon, I think in about 17 minutes actually.
Yeah.
Then we have Barbecue versus David Red Sox, Santa Fortuna Marrakesh, and that should be casted by me. And then some other good games. We have Mendy for Froat 7 and Pinue. Not quite sure how to pronounce that one.
I think I'd pronounce it Pinur, but I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah. And then we have myself and Muda very soon as well. That will be on I'm not sure if that time is correct actually. I think it is. It's Friday night, so maybe. And then Chromex, Linux Penguin on Friday. Lewis Heaney versus the Script Desk also on Friday. And then Matty Spice and Brain Fixer on Saturday. And not all casters have been confirmed, but I'm sure we'll have some slots filled in by then. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in for that second map, Pappy. What do you think of both of the players?
I mean, I didn't see much of the gameplay. I just saw a bunch of waiting for the kill to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see a bit of the first spin on Mumbai, which, like, it wasn't that hard of a spin, but if you don't know that you can do Paul Pavania in the metal workers area, then it...
Yeah, exactly. That's all it came down to.
It's really hard. It just makes it really hard if you don't know that.
For sure. And I'm sure they'll definitely learn it after this.
Yeah.
We gotta link them up with those buff guy tutorials. But yeah, very well played, and GG to both players regardless. And we'll definitely see some of you people in chat soon. We have, I think, one match starting in 17 minutes, and then I'm casting another match then on the hour for a barbecue and David Red Sox. So we'll see you then. And thanks again, Pappy.
Yeah, no problem.